Today's challenge is today's challenge is getting this place cleaned up and organized while the kids are here. By the way, fun fact, did you know that the term camera, obscura, actually translates to dark room? Camera. And the first dark room, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was designed by, I want to say Ibn Haytham, but the whole idea was that they would get a pinhole into a dark room, and then they would essentially paint whatever scenery upside down onto a canvas, and then that would be the scenery or the landscape photography of the original era. So, but the key objective is we're gonna create a little black box and set up the cameras in the backspace over there. And objective number two is for us to create a setting, and I'm guessing it's gonna be somewhere over here, a writing situation where an instructor can sit down or even stand up, probably just sit down, and they'll be presenting, and they'll simply have the book over here, and there's going to be an overhead camera that's going to present from the top down. This here is the, I guess the lighting is set up for the main instructional portion. I am quite happy with it. I think I got the background looking like the way I wanted. This right here is courtesy of the spotlight. We've got one of the many patterns that are inserted when, so there's this little thing here. So this little slider here has got a little pattern on it, and the pattern gets projected onto the wall. And so when I insert that in, boom, there you go. Kind of move the light there. But one of the things I would like to see happen is for us to get something that would be of the logo. It's a metal circle. I'm sure we can get it customized. We can project any of the logos of any of our products and our brands onto the wall. So that will be a fun fact, what we're working with right now. The newest development is this guy right here. So what I've done is I have kind of jimmy rigged the tripod up against the scaffolding on the ceiling. I don't think it's strong enough to hold my or any human weight, but it's definitely strong enough to hold the weight of a camera and a zoom lens. Just a note to self, if you're going to be using any kind of zoom, then you're going to be limited to, not really limited in this case. I did want this particular focal length, but because of gravity, the lens is going to zoom out all the way. And if we go ahead and turn on the screen, you'll notice how the entire page width is captured on the camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a confidence monitor right up in front of the instructor so they can see exactly where their finger is when they're showcasing. It's just a matter of getting the appropriate frame ups with the lenses. We've got the overhead, as you noticed here. We've got the side profile showcase on the face close up over here. And then, but we're going to have a wide angle, and we're going to have a medium close up of sort. And so this is going to be the full breakdown of the instructional design set. By the way, fun fact, did you know that the term camera, obscura, actually translates to dark room? Camera. And the first dark room, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was designed by, I want to say Ibn Haytham, but the whole idea was that they would get a pinhole into a dark room, and then they would essentially paint whatever scenery upside down onto a canvas, and then that would be the scenery or the landscape photography of the original era. So anyway, so this is it. Actually, what I should do is I should go around, but this is the entirety of the dark room. I am going to basically take this here that's on the floor, and I'm gonna put it up, and so that way we get complete darkness, and but it'll be lit strategically and intentionally, so that way the instructor is well lit and stands out like Bob Ross in a black set studio. And so, and if you're curious to know what that looks like from the other end, I put up that black drop to hide any potential reflections coming from this side. And then I'm going to make some adjustments to these negative fills over here. But the cameras essentially, when we do this side, are going to be positioned on as such. So this way we can get whatever we want done here. So just want to give you all this update. I'm going to break for a late lunch and then come back and finish.